Welcome back. Subscribe to the channel. This video is going to be about social media's effect on the mind. So back in 2018, I cut out all social media. And for me personally, it was easy because it was something that I had to do. It was something that I had to get rid of in order to cure my mental health and get rid of negative energy that I was experiencing on social media. For personal reasons that I will get into in the future. But with that, I picked up another bad habit. I can't speak for everybody else. Comment below your problems with social media and how social media had an effect on your mind. But for me personally, I noticed when I gave up Instagram, when I gave up Facebook, and I still stayed on Snapchat, but after a while, I gave up Snapchat too, like a couple years later, right? When I gave up all those things, I noticed my real friends. I knew who my real people were in my life who really cared about me, because they would still text me every day. It was only about two people. It was two people. These were friends I had in my early 20s. Like, two of them still kept in touch with me, still, texting every day. Because on social media, what we used to do is we used to, for no reason, just be sharing different memes and stuff. And this is so everybody could see it. Like, let's say if you have over 500 friends or whatever, you're sharing memes, you're posting quotes and different messages that might resonate with a lot of people and what you're going through at the moment. That's what social media is typically used for, as well as keeping up with all of the people you know. So I took that, and when I got rid of social media, I still was doing the same thing in text messages, because now two of my closest friends who that's what we used to do on social media, it's like they were missing out on a part of me that they couldn't get no more. So naturally, it just continued through text messages, where every single day we send each other shit, whether it be on sports, whether it be random like news headlines, like breaking news and stuff, like, oh, you seen what just happened? You seen what happened to so and so? You seen, oh, so and so got killed, and we're sending each other all of this, me and two other friends. But I started to notice over time, sometimes it gets to be like overkill. Like you can't do it too much even through that, because you won't just do that. You'll text other stuff. Like you might, because you think you're so close to these people, you'll open up to them about certain things that probably should be kept private. And sometimes it may not be like too much information, but it's just when it becomes repetitive, and every time they turn around, you're always saying some shit about your personal life. You're always saying what's going on. It could be negative, it could be positive. After a while, it starts to get like a little bit of overkill. And what I mean by that is, here I notice that if these are your real friends, if you tell them something that is negative, or if you tell them something negative that's going on in your life, doesn't it seem like they're so into that shit, and they love that shit, yo? But the moment you start telling them something positive that's going on in your life and things are getting better and stuff like that, it's like people want to start to ignore you. Like, have y'all ever experienced that? Comment below if you have. But specifically, I've been going through that recently. I noticed, I have one friend, for an example. I'm not gonna say his name. We kind of been distancing ourselves from each other because I noticed back in the day, like, it was like a certain setting where negative shit would happen. I'm not going to say too much information, but he would be so interested in what was going on during that time period because it was negative. As soon as I started to kind of remove myself from that negative setting, I started telling him, yo, like, shit getting a lot better, blah, blah, blah. And for me personally, I thought he would be happy for me. I thought, he would be happy that I've gotten rid of negative aspects of my life, and now I got positive aspects of my life. He don't want to hear that shit. He want to keep hearing negative shit. He want to keep hearing like, damn near, you know, I'm getting in trouble. He want to hear that. Like, but as soon as some positive stuff go on in my life, he want to like distance himself and damn near want to cut me off type shit, because it's like, it starts to get boring. Like the more, and this is a life lesson. At any time, it's like this: misery loves company, but it's like misery loves company, but positive things in your life loves distance. I don't know if that made sense. Like, misery loves company, but misery loves company, but happiness loves distance. Happiness loves like people don't like happiness, yo. People when they see you happy, when they see you thriving, they don't like that shit, yo. Like, people closest to you, strangers, they want nothing for the best for you because they don't really know anything about you. They don't really know. Whereas as your closest friends, they know you inside out. So once they start to see things are going good, it's like they know the real you. So it's like, damn, they don't want that shit for you. They don't want nothing positive happening to you, because in their mind, they know who you really are. And do they think you deserve that happiness and that, you know, the good stuff going on in your life? So to throw it all together, the moral of the story is that I deleted social media, and I just translated what I was doing on social media to the people closest to me in real life through text messages and stuff like that. And that could be toxic. That could be toxic as well. So sometimes you got to keep your distance from folks. Sometimes you got to take a break. Because sometimes if it's too much, sometimes you might be over telling people certain stuff, and you may not think that you're overdoing it, but you probably are. The reason why some people are distancing themselves from you is because you're giving them too much information, and it's like now they're getting bored type shit. And it's happened to me as well. It's like vice versa as well. Like, and then me, I try so hard to be supportive of my friends. I try so hard, or anybody else in my life, I try to be supportive. I try to listen and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem like I'm getting the same reciprocation, so I got to cut them off. That's why I made that video the other day. I got to cut certain people off. And like I said, it's multiple people. And the only thing I could think of is things are changing. Everybody's on a different path. Everybody's on a different trajectory. And there can never be a common ground when people got their own stuff going on and they're just trying to worry about themselves. So I thought I'd make this video. I'm about to go into work. Like I said, this is what I specifically been going through lately. It seems as though like the text messages and like the group chats, whatever. I'm not in a group chat. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to say something that resonates with you guys as well. Like, I feel as though it's starting to get overkill with all of us. So I'm checking myself, because that's another thing. Sometimes in life, you have to know when you're doing something wrong. It's different when everybody know you have a problem, but you the only one that don't know that you have a problem. So this is also me taking accountability. This is me thinking about what I'm doing wrong, and I gotta fix it. That's all I'm saying in this video. I can't be one of these people, and you guys can't either. You cannot be one of these people that there's something wrong with you, or that you're doing something wrong and you don't know you have a problem, and you don't know you're doing something wrong, so you're just oblivious and you keep making the same mistakes, and this is why you keep having the same outcome. This is why connections get broken. This is why relationships get broken, things like that. So food for thought. Like I said, like, cut out social media if it's toxic for you. Cut off certain people if they're toxic for you. Cut off certain people if they're not supporting you. Cut off certain people if they're not happy for your success. If they're not happy for your happiness, cut them off. You get what I mean? So that's it for this video. Please subscribe to this channel. Comment below your thoughts. I will see you on the next video.